Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Can everybody hear me? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Can everybody hear me? Loud and clear. Loud and clear. What's good? What's good? You can hear me? Let's go. Let's go. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing, man? How are you, Hugo? Mr. Hugo? What's good, PJ? We are back, bro. Sip that tea. Take it all in. Take it all in. You're doing great. That's good, man. That's good. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. That only means one thing. When you're feeling good, you're looking good, that means you're trading good. Trust me. Let me just let me just send out that we are live. What's up, Seal? What's up, Seal? My boy Seal. How's everyone doing? How am I feeling after vacation? Feeling good, bro. Feeling good, man. I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling like a new lease of life. Clear vision. Everything. Feeling good. What's good, TikTok? I'm feeling like a clear direction now. Before, you know, I was very you get caught up in the moment a lot of the time. And you know, for a long periods of time when you don't have a break, or you're not able to step away from something, you become lost within it, right? And so when you finally get to step away, have a break, and not really think about it too much, just enjoy yourself, enjoy time with family and everything like that, once then you step back into that situation, you're like, oh, okay. Before, things were a bit clouded. I wasn't really sure. There was a lot going on, but now I've stepped away. I've come back in and I instantly know the direction I want to head. I instantly know where I want to go from here. So yeah, that was good. It was good for that because it means in terms of the academy, in terms of everything else, the signals, copy trading, everything, you know, I have a very clear direction with that now that I want to take. So once I'm set, you know, I've still got my holiday at the end of August. I'm still going to the Gold Coast at the end of August. So after that, we're gonna get shit done. We're gonna get down to business, and things are gonna start. You know, things are gonna get rolling, basically. We're gonna get things rolling. What's up, K-Car? I think you're on the wrong account again, my brother. You from Oz? I live in Australia, yes, but I'm from the UK originally. But I live in Australia. I reside in Australia. I call Australia my home now. No, I didn't go to the Gold Coast. I went to Tasmania, but next I'm going to the Gold Coast in a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks or so. Hello, Erica. How are you? Hey, Codes. Hope you're doing good as usual. I think market might go short or short buy at price since it's starting. Yeah, for potentially, Ayanda. Potentially, we'll have a quick look at gold from the weekly perspective in a second. Weekly candle opening up with a huge gap. You know, well, not a huge, but a relatively, you know, big gap right here. What was it? Not even showing me. It was about a 30 pip gap from the close to the open, but yeah, you can see it here. But yeah, in terms of the weekly now, it's a little bit uncertain, right? Because we had this, I mean, obviously if you're just looking at the weekly perspective now at this point, you can see there's not much going on. We've got the resistance, we've got the support, prices ranging in this area. Last week's candle closed bearish and broke the lows, but then came all the way back up here with a rejection and closed up here. So in terms of direction and everything, we could potentially look at the monthly perspective and see that the monthly candle did close bullish, and it's now come down and retested that previous monthly, which it closed above. So if you're looking at the lower time frames here, if we're looking at the daily, you can see if we just mark like this overall zone out right here, you know, you can see that you kind of broke and retested that area. On the weekly, on the daily, you can see the clear break and retest of this area, and we're kind of bouncing here now. So that was the previous monthly high, right? That previous monthly high, so that was June's high that in July we broke and closed above. Now we've come down to retest it, so basically we got a break and a tap of that area, and now price is rejecting. So there is still a likelihood that gold can continue bullish here, just based on the monthly perspective. Very beautiful bottom wick for the new monthly candle, as you can see, beautiful bottom wick there. So you can anticipate that price can come up at some point and start testing these monthly highs. I think for the monthly perspective, it's already come down and created a nice bottom wick now. So really, you know, we potentially, if you start flipping bullish and break the current monthly highs, the current monthly highs are right here. If gold flips bullish and starts re-breaking its monthly highs at 2477725, then, you know, gold can just start flying to the upside, right? And then that will be creating all-time highs again. But like I said, every time gold creates all-time highs, you see a huge sell-off, right? Because you can see it create all-time highs here, huge sell-off. Let me get that so TikTok can see. You know, created all-time highs, sold off for a couple weeks, right? All-time highs, sold off for a few weeks. All-time highs, sold off for a couple weeks. So you can anticipate, you know, gold spiking out to the upside before potentially pulling back But yeah, in terms of the weekly, for me, there's not a whole lot happening at the moment until we start potentially breaking previous weekly highs, which would be the bearish highs right here. You got a nice range then in there up until that area, which is about 180 pips, where you can look to trade for gold to continue bullish. But yeah, at this point on gold, as of today, I would strictly go off the monthly perspective being bullish, and look for gold to continue bullish, right? And anticipate that that's the monthly bottom wick that's been formed. And then you can, once you start breaking these potential weekly highs right here, you can start driving up to current monthly highs and then previous monthly highs there. Overall perspective on gold, but as of today, we have a 12-hour bullish closure. First 12 hour of the day closed bullish. So you can anticipate gold to continue bullish here. We might actually it might just be, this could be the wick out, right, for price to grab liquidity and start driving down, because it still needs to create more of a 12-hour bottom wick. I would say it doesn't necessarily have to, but there's a big chance that gold can flip bearish here, create a deeper tap potentially of this V5 indicator level right here, the AOI. And once you get tapped, then you can anticipate price to continue bullish. But as of right now, gold, in my opinion, obviously I'm going to get rid of this area. It's not needed right now. We can come back to it, but in my opinion, we can anticipate gold to continue bullish. We've got this level right here, of course, but I would anticipate, first of all, gold to pull back a little bit, to create a steeper 12-hour bottom wick, because we've only got about 14 pip bottom wick at this point. And you really want to see like a 20, 30, 40 pip bottom wick, in my opinion, if that's going to give you then confidence once that's been created, that when and if the 12-hour does then reflip bullish, there's a very high chance it can start driving up and continue bullish there up into the next level, which would be 2458875, and then beyond, potentially this week. I would say it doesn't necessarily have to be today, but also this week, up into 2477725. So that's my current thoughts on gold. But yeah, I would anticipate some kind of bearish candle closures first of all. Malvern, Boyd, Priority, appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you very much. Do I use funded accounts? No, I don't use funded accounts. I might actually do one soon though. I might try a 50. I forgot what the firm's called. What's up, Laser? Is that making CRT? What do you mean? Can sound now. Let me add that to the banned keywords. You're in Melbourne too? Nice, man. Whereabouts are you in Melbourne? What's up, Squizzy? The tea, bro. The tea. The tea. You know what I'm saying? The tea is iconic. We can't not have the tea. What am I putting here, man? Fuck it. Hi Cody, new here. Do you stream free MY and MY only? Yeah, I usually stream this time for a few hours. This is the only time that I actually get to stream because earlier on in the day when I actually trade, usually I'm looking after my daughter. I'm running around with her. I'm either out at the park or I'm picking her up from daycare or yeah, so I don't have time to stream like the London session or like the early London session, the pre-London session. And then I don't have time to stream the New York session either because obviously I'm pretty much asleep at that point. You know, having kids, they wake up early. I need to go to bed early if I want to get some decent sleep. So this is the only window that I get to actually stream. So sometimes, you know, I'll trade, sometimes I won't, but this isn't my normal trading time. My normal trading time is within this window right here. I did take a trade today on gold, which was break even, which was this the V5 indicator breakout, which was right here. Entry was here. Price went up about 8 pips, 9 pips profit. Came back down, went into drawdown, and then as this one spiked up here, as this candle spiked back up to my entry point right here, I just got out of that trade at break even. So there was some buy signals from the indicator, which I think played out quite well. That would have been some like that there. There was some 15-minute signals and there was a 30-minute signal as well right here. So the 30-minute signal, about 36 pips. And the 15-minute signals, there was some trades there as well. I know somebody in the academy did take, I think, one of the signals, either the 30-minute or the 15-minute signal. Right here, so DR 23 pips he caught. Oh, for sure, Kevin, for sure. I'm not gonna say exactly where I'm from, Mensch, but yeah, I am in Melbourne. But obviously, I am, you know, on the internet quite a bit, and I do have a family. I have a very young daughter. I don't know if there's any weirdos out there. But I don't like to give my exact whereabouts, but I am in Victoria. You just never know these days, man. You never know. Somebody looking for a quick payout or something, you know what I mean? Let me get the TikTok chat up here. You guys on YouTube. How's that? But yeah, basically, I'm going to be looking for buys. But also, like I said, I would be anticipating a deeper pullback. So I do want to see gold sell off a little bit. So we could see dip, but overall, I am looking for price to continue bullish today. All right. I'm looking for price to continue bullish. How can I get the indicator? Ali, the link is just above you, bro. Just above your comment, you'll see join the academy. You'll find the indicator in there. And what is the most inconvenient time for us Aussies? Legit, basically. Yeah, exactly. In Australia, London session is the best session to trade, or pre-London, early London session. Whereas NY for me in Australia, or in Melbourne particularly, you know, it's late night, and I'm just not going to be staying up till 3 AM in the morning to trade. It's just not happening. So Paul, it's the Forex with Cody V5. You'll find the link in my TikTok profile if you're interested. Has the sell been confirmed? Which sell are you talking about? There's no sells right now. But yeah, today I had a break even. Trade on gold. I didn't really look at anything else. And I'm just getting back into the swing of things. You know, when you come back off holiday, I need to get back into that mindset. I need to get back into that flow. So I'm not pushing myself too much right now. I'll slowly warm myself up for the week. But I will be doing. I will be sending the signals out tomorrow in the signals channel. So yeah, signals going out tomorrow. Down. So last week signals, even though I was on holiday, I did send out the signals. I did send out the signals to the members, and we had a few trades last week. There was 2 winning trades on GBP CAD and GBP NZD. 218, about 218 pips profit. And then we had a losing trade on AUD CAD, which was a 91 pip loss. So overall, last week, we had 127 pips profit called out in the signals channel, which is not bad. One of the slower weeks that we've had, but we still ended it in profit. What time frame? This is the 30-minute time frame. So I'm looking for gold to continue bullish here. We still haven't come down and created a steeper bottom wick, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Gold is looking bit shit here. Just, you know, to say bluntly, it's looking a bit shit on the 15-minute time frame. A lot of volume, a lot of rejection wicks coming in here to the upside and to the downside. So we're looking for that push. Once we get that push, that could be once price breaks out of this area. Once we start breaking these highs, we could get that push, that volume push. We're looking for gold to continue bullish today. Renato, there isn't one currently. Across all trades, Squizzy. Across all trades, bro. Yeah, Wayne, it is looking choppy, bro. It's looking choppy. It's looking very choppy. So that's why we're just gonna wait. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna wait for a breakout. We're not gonna rush into anything. You know what I mean? Like, we got all week. It's only Monday. We can just chill on it for a little bit. Wait for the setup to come to us. I can just see my daughter just like smashing something around out there, man. Like absolutely smashing something. Oh my god. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get some buys here today. Mustata, user, Arta, appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you very much. I think it will reverse to bearish. Yeah, I mean, like I said, 100% I can anticipate that we can see a sell-off because the 12-hour candle, the 4-hour candle, I believe they can come down and make steeper bottom wicks for sure. Even down into 2437, 085 here for sure. It can happen. But me personally, I'm not interested in the sales. I'm just looking for buying opportunities today. Do I have a track record? I have my journal. I have my journal here where I track all my trades. These are my stats so far for the year. So this is since Jan 1st. 93 wins, 41 losses, 11 break even. 69.4% win rate. Over 1,000 pips now. Total pips secured. This is my quarter one. So January I had a 49% win rate, 36 trades taken. February I had a 74% win rate. March a 69% win rate. April a 82% win rate. May a 79% win rate. June a 73% win rate. July a 85% win rate. And August so far I took one trade last week during my holiday, which I need to put in here. I think, did I can't remember now. I have to have a look. I think I had a break-even trade or something, but I've barely traded so far for August, and of course today's trade a break-even. I have to put that in. But obviously I was on holiday for a week last week, so I haven't traded much for August so far. You struggling with patience, Wayne? This is where, if you're struggling with patience, I would say do what I do, right? Pick a certain window when you can trade. So you're not looking at the markets 24/7, or for 10 hours a day, or 8 hours a day, or 7 hours a day. You pick a 4-hour window, right? Or a 2-hour window. And this is what the indicator does, right? This is what I teach in the academy. But you pick whichever time suits you, right? Whenever it suits you best in the day, which fits into your schedule, which fits into your routine, whether it's in the morning before work or after work. But set yourself a window, either a 2-hour window or a 4-hour window, and only look for trades during those 2 hours or those 4 hours, right? I'll just call it your window, right? So only look for trades during that window. You know, not before, not after, just during the window. And if you don't see any trades during that window, you turn off your computer or you walk away, come back the next day. You do the same thing. During that window, you look for trades. No trades, come back the next day. Or if you get a trade, win or loss, journal it, come back the next day, right? That is my advice to you if you're struggling with self-control and patience. Just limit the amount of time that you're able to spend on the charts, and I guarantee you'll see your discipline, your consistency, and your trading just overall improve massively, right? Because like I always say, if I'm not streaming, right, I'm not sitting here looking at gold like this. I only do this during the stream, obviously, to be here with you guys, have a chat, look for some trades. I enjoy streaming, right? But in reality, I don't sit here and look at the charts like this. I set my alerts. For example, if I'm looking for a trade above this area, I'll come on here, I'll set my alert, boom, create the alert, and then I will only come to the charts. I'll only come to my office once that alert has been triggered. I'll get the notification on my phone. I'll be like, okay, boom, time to look for a trade. Let's go sit down, let's concentrate. Then you have that focus, right? Then you're not sorry, let me just delete that. Then you're not getting fatigued from sitting and looking at the charts all day. Your eyes aren't getting fatigued, your mind isn't getting fatigued. So that's my little, advice to you. Just pick a window, pick a certain time where you trade, give it a couple of hours. If nothing happens in that couple of hours, walk away, and have that discipline to walk away and come back the next day. That's it. So what I do is I trade 4-hour windows. So you see this green highlighted area on my chart right here. This area right here, this green highlight area, this is the only time I will look to take a trade, right? I might look at some trades during the stream just to, analyze with you guys and, whatever it may be. But if I'm actually trading myself, 90% of the time, I will only look for trades within this trading window. If I don't get to trade during this window, obviously because I have a young child, I have a daughter, sometimes I can't trade this window. I might look for some trades during the next one. But yeah, that's what, when I first started to do that, when I was struggling with trading, I focused on trading a certain window and sticking to it, being disciplined enough to stick to it. That's when I saw huge, massive improvements to my trading, like massive. So that's my advice. Wild Whisperers, Jess's boyfriend, appreciate the follows. What's up, Mitch? It has been a long time, bro. What do I look for before I take a trade? I look for clear direction, clear momentum in a certain direction, aligning with specific time frames, along with, of course, just basic price action. The template for the journal. If you guys want the template for the journal, DM me on Instagram. Do I play FIFA? I used to play FIFA. I don't really play FIFA. I haven't played FIFA in years, but if I play anything, I'll play Warzone. Does anybody play Warzone in the chat? I haven't played Warzone in months now, but I used to, during COVID, I was hooked on that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a demon. I had like a 3.17 something KD. I was a demon, I'm not gonna lie. On Rebirth, bro, I went crazy on Rebirth. You missed Verdansk? Yeah, Verdansk is coming back, bro. It's coming back. I always use daily. I always use candle range day bias. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yo, Mufasa, appreciate the rose. I don't really play Midge. I haven't played. I haven't played COD or like Warzone in general for months now. I have it downloaded. I'm pretty sure. Do I have it downloaded? I'm pretty sure I still have it downloaded, but I bought this. PS5 Edge. It costs like $300 fucking for this thing, bro. More, I think. I used it a few times to play Warzone. It was really good, and then I never got back on. But every day I'm sitting at my desk, like I look at this controller and I'm like, oh, should I? And then I'm like, nah, I can't. I get too addicted, man. I got too much shit to do. I got too much work to do, man. Yeah, Verdansk, look it up, bro. Scuzzy, Verdansk is coming back soon. So what happened here? All right, we had a 15-minute closure above. 15-minute closure above. We've got a 15 closure above, but I'm going to wait for the 30. I'm going to wait for the 30. Like the 15 has closed above. Like this, it's made a bottom wick. Taps into that area. You can get a tap in there. There's a potential that it can flip back bullish and start driving to the upside, but you got hourly closures in about 13 minutes. So I would just wait for that, in all honesty. Could maybe get like a quick 10 pips out of this if it flips bullish. 10, 15 pips, but Danish, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Let's go. But I would wait for the 30 in all honesty. I could feel it. Are you on 5-minute charts now? This is a 30-minute. I'm flicking between the 15 and the 30. EZTH, appreciate the follow. Euro USD, you want to look at Euro USD? Ramzan, appreciate the follow. We can look at Euro USD. Euro USD. Euro USD. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We got the monthly. What's happening on the monthly? So from the monthly perspective, right, straight away, if we look to the left, we can see this level of resistance over here, right? If we just take a quick look, but right here, okay? And we also have this level right here. Okay, all these wicks. Look at all these wicks in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is our two areas from the monthly perspective. On the monthly perspective, again, if we take a look, we did have a look at this last week, but look at Euro USD. Not last week, but the week before, sorry. Although price is consolidating, we have had a bullish structure form here on the monthly time frame on Euro USD, creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So the monthly is very much bullish. We're breaking highs. I think we can come up and retest this area, right, which is the overall area of 1.10374 perspective. Now let's mark out the previous monthly highs. So there's previous monthly highs that we've come up and tapped. Obviously we've spiked out of those and now we're back below, right? Moving on to the weekly, you can see the rejection wick there from the previous weekly candle. It did close bullish. So you can see over here as well, we got a nice break and retest of that key level, the spike out, and there's that resistance level up to the left that we just looked at from the monthly perspective, right? The previous weekly bullish, previous monthly bullish, you can see on the weekly perspective, of course, we are also creating higher highs and higher lows, but there is strong rejection here, right? Strong rejection. So for this week, I would say you can look for, let's change this to blue because it's going to be the weekly perspective now. You can look for price to continue bullish. First of all, what you want to see is a daily closure above 1.09482, right? First of all, if price is going to continue bullish, you can see overall as well, if we zoom out on the daily, we can see the bullish structure being formed, higher highs and higher lows, right? So if Euro USD is going to continue bullish, because you can see bullish structure, bullish monthly candles on the monthly, on the weekly, and of course now we need to see the daily, right? So we need to see daily bullish closures. We need to see a daily closure above 1.09482, and then you can anticipate Euro USD to then fill this range up into 1.10089 and 1.10374, right? Which is a nice like 89-90 pip move, 60 to 90 pip move, but you need that daily closure above for confirmation, in my opinion. But as of today, Pablo, appreciate the sub on YouTube. I would anticipate that Euro USD has got to go somewhere to grab liquidity, right? So I think what we could see, yeah, there's no volume here right now. Okay, looking at the 4-hour time frame, looking at the 12-hour time frame, right? There's no liquidity in the market, no volume. So we need to go somewhere to grab that liquidity. So I think we can come and tap up into this area, or if we're gonna come down, we need to spike down into this area, which would then enable Euro USD to go up. So I think if we're going to continue bullish, we need to see a spike down, break, you know, a tap of this level or a break of this level, and then a drive up. But yeah, there's not too much happening right now. I'd say this is your range for the day. This is the range you're in on Euro USD for the day. You can see this is where Euro USD is currently sitting. So this could have potentially have been the liquidity grab right here. Okay, so we've come up, spiked out of this area. You can see the huge sell-off. But overall, I would say Euro USD can continue bullish today, but we need to come down and grab liquidity first, I would say, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a spike of, well, we got 2 hours left here. you know, we could potentially see a spike of this area, which is the 1.09158. So you can see a potential spike out of here and a drive up, or even deeper, a spike out of there and then a drive up. But I would anticipate Euro USD today, for the rest of today, to continue bullish at some point. All right, that's what I'm going to be looking at on Euro USD. I would anticipate that it can continue bullish for the rest of today, but like I said, don't be surprised if you see a dip down first, and that could come with New York session open, right? You could see that volume come in, you could spike down, grab that liquidity before driving up for the rest of New York session, in my opinion. Dream Hope KZ, appreciate the follows. No worries AM. What's up, Ibo? Cold? Being cold. Fat John, Juan, appreciate the follows. James, getting banned. What's up, Luca? Greens Cody, bro. Could you also help me analyze GBP USD? Because I have lines in place but want to just confirm I place them correctly. What was that? GBP USD. Alright, let's take a look at GBP USD for Sean. Alright. Again, let's just go, as always, right? I start off with the monthly. One thing I want to say before I start this, my ears have not popped, or they've not gone back to normal since my flight on Saturday. And I can hear myself talk, and I fucking hate it. And it sounds really quiet, like my hearing's just not been the same since I got off the plane. So I apologize if I'm like shouting or something, but my ears are weird. My ears feel so weird. But yeah, let's have a look at GBP USD. So again, as always, what I like to look at from the top down is the current momentum, the current direction in the market, clear direction in the market, right? And that just doesn't come from me looking at one time frame or the 30-minute time frame. It comes from me looking at multiple time frames and coming to an overall conclusion based on those time frames. So what I want to look at first of all is the monthly, and straight away on the monthly you can see that the monthly momentum and direction is bullish, right? Because we can see higher highs, higher lows, and we can see as well that the previous monthly candle was indeed bullish, right? And what I'm going to do first of all is just mark out some of these monthly levels. That price, you know, it's not necessarily playing within those ranges right now, but there is a chance, right? And we just want to mark out, of course, say this area, right? Clear resistance that you can see obviously from the monthly perspective right here. You can see all these rejections in the market right here at this level, right? So I'm just going to mark those out. I'm going to mark out current monthly open, previous monthly high, that resistance level, and I'm going to mark out potential the current monthly low right there. But yeah, clearly on the monthly time frame we can see that GU is bullish, right? Now going down onto the weekly, you can see we've had quite a bit of a sell-off here on the weekly, so very contradicting you know, direction there on GBP USD. So monthly is bullish, but of course now the weekly is very bearish, right? We can see heavy sell-off here on GBP USD from the weekly perspective, all bearish candles creating lower highs and lower lows. So now what you want to see, if GBP USD is going to continue bullish from the overall monthly perspective, because we know that from looking at the monthly, we're creating higher highs, higher lows. We've got a bullish previous monthly closure. So we know the monthly is bullish, and there is a chance that the weekly or GBP USD can start to turn around and flip bullish any moment and continue bullish, right? So that's something we can anticipate. I've marked out the previous weekly highs right there. So if we are going to see that turnaround, we want to see a break of structure before price can continue bullish. But we are also coming into this level, right? You can see we haven't tapped into this level yet on the weekly perspective. This week, of course, it's only Monday, but I'm going to mark out current weekly open, weekly lows, and I'm going to mark out these weekly lows right down here as well, because this could be a nice range. If GBP USD does decide to sell off, we can then look for sales below this area, and of course down then below this area. So weekly is bearish. Now looking at the daily perspective, right, we are getting a slight pullback on the daily, so we can anticipate now that, you know, we want to see the weekly start to line up, because we've got a monthly bullish, we've got daily bullish, but weekly bearish. So we want to see the weekly start to align with the monthly. You can see we've got daily bullish closures, higher highs and higher lows. But again, weekly candle, I'd say if gold, just used to saying gold, but if GBP USD is going to start driving up, I think we need to see quite a steep wick down into these areas, maybe to grab that liquidity before we start driving. And so on the daily, we are bullish. We have closed above this area, which was from the monthly perspective, 1.27422. So I would anticipate for this week and potentially today, we can see a drive down on GBP USD into that area before we start driving up, which is the one, like I said, 1.27422. Which would also, yeah, that would also be a, you know, a liquidity grab there below that area. We can spike out of these 12-hour lows, grab liquidity, tap into the area, and then start driving. That's going to be my thoughts on GBP USD today. I think we can definitely continue bullish, but first of all, we need to tap down into these areas. We need to grab liquidity from somewhere. So don't be surprised if you see a sell-off, a bit of a sell-off, a bit of a spike down, grab liquidity, and then overall, I think it can continue bullish for the rest of today. But you need to see that spike down. You need to see that liquidity being grabbed. All right, let's see. Gold ended up finishing, closing on the hourly and on the 30-minute. Did it close above? Oh, that's very hard to tell. It kind of gapped up there above that area. So, I think, yeah, if we start breaking the highs here, I think we start breaking these highs. Start breaking these highs here. I think we can see a nice move up. Luca, Afam, Crypto, Greg, Ray, appreciate the follows. Appreciate you guys, man. Mark, James, appreciate the follow. But yeah, like I said, we can still anticipate gold to sell off a little bit. Like the 12-hour needs to create a steeper bottom wick, in my opinion. We need a bit more of a bottom wick. So don't be surprised if we see a sell-off. But me personally, I am looking at the buys. I am looking for gold to continue bullish. So that's all I will wait for. But like I said, I'm open to the sell-off. The sell-off can happen. We need to at least come down, I think, and spike out of this area. If we do. Like the way you analyze mine. Appreciate you, Luca. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, you guys know me at this point. Like I'll go either way, right? I'm never so focused on one particular direction or one particular setup that I don't allow myself to see something else, right? So I am anticipating the buys. I do believe gold can continue bullish. Obviously, I'm not looking at a huge move to the upside. You guys know I am a scalper. I do scalp. I will look for a 20 pip, 25, 30 pip move, right? I'll look to move stops to break even around 10, 15 pips. So I'm looking for a quick move, right? I'm looking to get in and get out. I am a scalper. That's what scalpers do. So I am looking at the buy short term, but like I said, there is still a very, very good chance that gold can sell off here and spike down into these areas, right? Because my reasoning for that would be that the 12-hour candle has just opened, well, a couple of hours ago. And in order for it to potentially start driving without, you know, much liquidity, there's not much news, or going into New York session, we can spike up. But as of right now, when we're kind of in the middle of that London pre-New York, there's not a lot of volume. You know, it needs to really start to grab liquidity before it starts moving. So we either spike up first of all, and then we come back down later, or we start driving down now, grabbing that liquidity, tapping into these areas in order for gold to start driving up during that pre-New York or that New York session open, right? That's my thoughts there. It can go either way, right? It can spike up first and then it can reject later on for New York and flip back bearish and start driving down, creating that bottom wick. Or it can do it now. You can see this bearish move happen now in order for gold to start driving then for New York session. Go either way. I'm not so fixated on my analysis. I'm not so fixated on a certain direction that I lose sight of what is actually happening, right? And now there's a saying, and I always forget what it is, but I'm sure someone in the chat can remind me. I think it's trade what you see, not what you think you see, all right? Trade what you see, not what you think you see. Yo, Ibo, appreciate all the diamonds, bro. Yo, 200 diamonds. Holy shite. Yo, you're crazy, bro. Thank you very much. 300. The boy sent 300 diamonds. Ibo, appreciate you, bro. You're crazy. So that is the saying, all right? And that's what I like to stick by. Oh, more caps. No way you sent more, bro. Holy shit, you're going crazy. Another 99. Everybody call Ibo a legend in the chat, because that's exactly what he is. He's a legend. Ibo, you're a legend, bro. But yeah, you guys know me. I don't like to get caught up in my analysis. All right, so trade what you see, not what you think you see. Don't get so caught up in your analysis that you fail to see the real move. Right, always be open. Always react in real time to what the market is doing. What time frame you use? 30-minute. You talk about overall, so I use the 15, the 30 for entries, sometimes the hourly, and then I'll use the 4-hour, the 12-hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly as my analysis time frames. Yo, Bo again, sending 128 roses. Brother. Ibo. I hope I'm saying your name correct. IBOO. What a damn legend. Thank you very much. How many is that? Like 500 or more diamonds you've sent? My God, appreciate you, bro. You're the best now. You're the best, bro. You are the best. Yeah, appreciate the follows as well on TikTok. So yeah, until we get this breakout, until we see, you know, once this, if this 30-minute, and it has to be this 30-minute, right? I'm only interested in this current 30-minute candle right now, flipping bullish and start breaking the highs here. If it does, then there's a chance gold can start moving. We could get a bit of a spike to the upside here, right? But we can look to capture a quick move to the upside. But if it doesn't, if it starts selling off, we know what. Okay, I'll give you my explanation on why I think gold can sell off and also why it can continue bullish, right? CAD JPY, yeah, I'll have a look at CAD JPY as well. Longs in GU, we just had a look at GU actually. Where is GU? So yeah, my thoughts on GU was for the buys as well, right? For price to continue bullish. But first of all, I think it can come down. It needs to find some liquidity, right? It needs to grab liquidity. If it's going to continue bullish, and I mean bullish, you know, for the week potentially, or at least up into 1.28172, we can see a decent move here on GU. Has to, in my opinion, spike down first, grab liquidity, and then start driving up. That would be my my thoughts on GU. If you want to look at CAD JPY, let's have a look. CHF JPY, CAD JPY. Oh Jesus, CAD JPY monthly, right? This is the monthly perspective. Where could it be rejecting? Right, it could be rejecting this area right here. So this is the 3-month time frame. 3-month time frame is a very key time frame, so you should always look at that every now and then. Just going to mark out a few things here from the 3-month time frame, right? Before we go back onto the monthly. So from the monthly perspective, obviously we had a huge sell-off here during July. And that was significant because up until that point, pretty much apart from here on CAD JPY, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so months of continued uptrend, right? Very strong uptrend. 7 months, all bullish candles, all breaking highs and continuing bullish. And then you had that the spike out of the highs there during July, and then just absolute mayhem, just huge sell-off there, right? Which broke those monthly lows there of June. And so now for this month, we've opened up and we've spiked down quite a fair bit actually. And now we're rejecting and we're retracing back up. So in my opinion, right, first of all, if we just take a look to the left hand side, we can see where CAD JPY has bounced off, right? We've bounced off this overall area in the market right here, spiked out, it's closed bullish, and now this current weekly candle is opened up and it's pushing bullish, but it has not created a bottom wick yet, right? So again, what you could potentially see, first of all, it can go either way, right? I'm not fixated on either direction yet, but there's two scenarios that could play out here. First of all, when the weekly candle opens, if the previous weekly candle has closed bullish with a rejection like that, you can anticipate this next weekly candle to continue bullish. But first of all, you need to see a bottom wick being formed. And as of yet, it hasn't done that, right? It's just opened up and spiked straight up, okay? Because if you look at the majority of weekly candles, if you look on the chart right here, every single weekly candle that you can see right now, even if it's a small one, has a top or bottom wick, right? It's very, very rare that you will see a weekly candle without a top or bottom wick. So with that being said, that you know there is a massive chance that CAD-JPY can come down and create that bottom wick at some point this week. So there's two scenarios that can play out. First of all, it opens up and straight away comes down and creates a bottom wick, right? Or it's going to start driving, it's going to spike out of an area or tap into an area, and then you're going to see it sell off and come back down to create that bottom wick. But one thing is for sure, we can anticipate that it needs to create that bottom wick, right? So this is the previous weekly high right here that it's currently coming into. So this could be at a key level. As you can see from the daily, we're already finding resistance here, right? We've already got resistance here. We've already seen that. So we got a previous bearish daily closure. And now what this could be doing is it could be creating, because if we're looking at the monthly perspective, right, we can see a huge sell-off here now, right? And we've come up for the monthly, or from the weekly perspective, we're creating a top wick, right? So this weekly is creating a top wick potentially in here before it can then reject or grab liquidity above these areas in here or in here and then start driving bearish, right? In my opinion, that's what's going to happen. But of course, we need to see what happens with the daily, right? Because if we start to see a spike out of this area, right, you could see a spike out, a grab of liquidity from either in here or in here, and then for the rest of the week, you could see JPY, CAD-JPY potentially selling off. What news have we got? We got not a lot of news this week on CAD-JPY, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's my anticipation, that we're going to spike out of either this area or we're going to come up and grab liquidity from here, either one of these areas. And then at some point in the week, maybe not even till Thursday, Friday, but at some point I think we can come down and create that weekly bottom wick, maybe tap into this area before flipping bullish again or continuing bearish, maybe to come down and fill some of this wick that the weekly has left, right? Come down, tap into here, maybe then grab liquidity from here, double bottom, and then start driving to the upside maybe. But I don't think this is the end of this bearish move just yet. That's my thoughts. It could happen today. It could come down, boom, spike in, and then start driving for the rest of the week, or it could happen Tuesday, or you know. But that's going to be my thoughts. The weekly needs to create a bottom wick. Just needs to, right? Very rare. This one didn't here, but it's very rare that you will see a weekly without a top or a bottom wick, right? Even if it's the slightest. You can see in here, right? This weekly has a very small wick right here, but it does have a wick, right? Even if you zoom all the way in here, you can see that this current weekly candle doesn't have a bottom wick at all. So we need to see something like that. So my thought is we're going to come up, spike out of the weekly highs, grab that liquidity, maybe even tap into here, grab that liquidity, because you can see the rejection over here to the left hand side of this area as well, right? Maybe spike up into there, spike up into here, grab liquidity, and then we can see that drive to the downside, even if it's momentary, right? Just to create even a tiny bottom wick. It doesn't have to be a huge bottom wick. It can just be a very small spike out, create that bottom wick, and then the flip back and drive back to the upside. It could happen, right? But we want to see that happen first of all. So just watch out for that, right? Again, look at the 4-hour time frame. You can see clear resistance in the area now, right? And support over here to the left. So watch out for that from this overall area. This 30 still hasn't flipped. So there we go. We're seeing the sell up here now on gold. Like we talked about, right? Like I said, we come down into, this is what I marked out this level for. I think we can spike out of this level by a little bit, maybe, before we potentially flip bullish again. Trade what you see, not what you think you see. Yep. 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 What time frame? This is the 30-minute time frame here on gold. EJ and EU, same scenario? Yeah, pretty much. This is pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. Yo, Greg, appreciate the diamonds, bro. Thank you for the shamrock. I am Irish, you know, so I do appreciate that. And the seal. And the donut. You guys are going crazy today with the diamonds, man. The Warrior Garden, appreciate the follow. Alex, appreciate the follow. One thing about Cody, it's never pre-recorded, it's always live. Yeah, it's as live as it gets, brother. It's as live as it gets. I'm half Irish, so my mom is Irish, my dad's English, so I'm half Irish. What's my profits today? Nothing. I was break even today. I was break even today. That was me trade today. So yeah, getting out of the breakout here at break even. And that was just a breakout of the indicator intraday breakout level right here. So it was this is my entry right here to continue bullish. Obviously price did continue bullish for, you know, like 90, 100 pips. But my entry was right here. And as this candle closed bearish, this candle right here came back up to my entry, and I decided to just close a break even right there. And then obviously price continued bullish. Whatever, it is what it is. These things happen, but I just wasn't liking that price action, the way you had a strong impulsive move right there. So that is giving me clear direction in the market. What you want to see right after that is price just to continue bullish, right? Get a nice spike out up into this area right here. But what then happened was you get a low volume bullish closure with a rejection and then a bearish closure. So yeah, I was just out of the market right there at break even. Yeah, I do, Luda. You can you will find access to that from my website in my TikTok profile. Where'd the music go? What do I trade? This is gold. So I scalp gold. I scalp and day trade gold. Mainly scalp gold only. Which the indicator is based on. The indicator is coded around my gold strategy. But I do day trade or swing trade all Forex pairs, and those are the signals that I send out in my signals channel. Right here. Those are the trades that I send out in my signals channel. The trades that I take. See right there. If I held, how much would I have made? If I held for that whole move, probably like, I don't even know, like probably over 10 grand, but I never hold for that long anyway. The most I would have held is probably up until this resistance right here, which would have been about 25 pips, which would have about 1.5k, which is what I usually make. If you have a look at my journal, you will see that most of the trades I take here, you can see, is usually around the 1 to 2k mark, right? 1,000, 2,000, minus 343, plus 1,000, minus 38, plus 800, plus 1.2, 1.6, 500, 1,000, 1,000, minus 1.4, 1.2. So yeah, that's my usual takings right there. I don't usually hold for big moves like that. Only in the signals channel do I do that. But when I'm scalping, I'm in and I'm out. What the fuck just happened? I just moved from the market 10 minutes, so we're bearish now. Desire. I actually talked about this at the start of the stream, the fact that gold can sell off here. I think we can come down and spike below this area. We can have a move down below this area first of all, before we see gold continue bullish, right? But I think, in my opinion, we're going to come down, spike out of here momentarily before we see gold continue to the upside. But I'm not looking for sells, right? I'm not looking to take any sells. I'm only interested in the buys at the moment. So my buys would be above these areas right here. But I believe we can spike down first of all. That's given by the indicator water, but I also did go down. I did break it down at the start of the stream. If you want to rewatch it, you're gonna have to go over to YouTube and start from the beginning. I did my full gold breakdown, but also as you can see, the indicator also supplies those levels because it's based on my strategy. Trina, what? That's the V5 indicator. M Keen, Lydia, appreciate the follow. Chris, can I ask you, why did you mark the wick only candle as a range? Can I ask you, why did you mark that wick only candle as a range? What do you mean? What do you mean, Chris? Which one are you talking about? Like from here to here or what? Do you believe that the 4 hour, 1 hour is a good time frame to trade with? Yeah, 100%. 100%. The 4 hour is my favorite time frame. If someone said to me, not that this would happen, this is just obviously, you know, but if someone came to me tomorrow and said, right, Cody, you're only allowed to use one time frame to trade with for the rest of your life, which time frame is it going to be? I would choose the 4 hour time frame, because I know I can find my setups and my entries all on the 4 hour time frame. Easy. I can get my setups and my entries off the 4 hour time frame. I don't need any other time frame really, but obviously, you know, the more time frames you use, if you're doing your top down analysis, it obviously does help. But yeah, 4 hour is, in my opinion, the 4 hour time frame is all you need. Do you look for a retracement, the bodies or the wick? The wick. Wick to wick. If I'm doing for example, if you're doing retracements, again, another good thing to look at, right? If you want to use the 4 hour time frame, if you want to use fibs, not saying that I do this, but it's something you could potentially look at even on the 4 hour or on the daily, right? Is using your fib to measure retracements for the daily before it continues bearish, for example. But this is to answer your question, Desire. Yeah, I use wick to wick. So For example, here, if I was going to trade, if I wanted to trade this candle right here and use the fib to do it, not that I do this, but just saying, I would grab this candle right here. So I'd grab the daily high wick to the daily low wick. And then during this candle right here, when it comes up, this here, how can I highlight this? Right here. You can then that next day look for your retracements from into that area for that next day, and then look for the sell-off, right? So this would be your daily right here. So from there down into there, and then this next day retraces perfectly into that area right here, and then sells up, right? But wick to wick is what I like to use, right? Wick to wick. It's actually a very nice trade right there. Look at that. So there it is, right in that area. There's your rejection during that second trading window or the New York session. If I was to trade Fibonacci, this is how I would trade it. And then I would trade like the breakout of the 50 area. So the breakout of the 50 area would be right there, because that would be a 30-minute closure. So this candle right here, the 30-minute closure below the 50 fib level. On the breakout, you would trade it right there. You put your stops above there, and you would target like, that would be your first take profit, the 25 fib, and then your second take profit would be the daily low, which would be the 0 fib. You'd get like a 1, 2, 3 out of that, potentially 160 pips, and that's just using daily daily high and low wicks. Obviously, it always doesn't play out like that, but you know what I mean. Let's grab let's take Friday's daily candle and let's draw a fib from the low to the high, right? And then we want to mark out the area where we're looking for trades would be in this overall area right here, okay? Which would be the 50 to the 62, right? And then you go down again to the 30, and this would have been today, right? This happened today. There it is right there. See how simple trading can be if you wanted it to, right? There it retraces to the fib, the golden zone, what people like to call it. Okay. You trade the breakout, like I said. Oh, there's the breakout, right? There's the 30-minute breakout right there of the 50% fib. Closes above. Your entry would be right there. Your stop would be under there. You'll target the 25 as your take profit 1 for a 1 to 5 risk reward, and then that level, the 0 level, as your take profit 2, which would be a 1 to 3.3 risk to reward ratio. See how easy that is? I don't even trade this, but I just pulled that out of thin air. I don't even trade Fibonacci's, but that's how simple trading can be if you really wanted to, you know? All you got to do is just go onto the daily time frame on any pair. Let's have a look at GJ, right? And go on the daily. And if it's a bullish candle, you want to draw it from the lows to the highs, right? And if it's a bearish candle, you want to draw it from the highs to the lows. Very important. There's GJ daily. That you look for entries in this overall area right here. Go down to the 30. You wait for rejection from that area. There you have it. You wait for the 30-minute breakout. But you don't really get the 30-minute breakout, do you? Because you don't get triggered here. You don't get triggered here. You don't get triggered here. But yeah, simple. Simple, right? Look at all that rejection from that area, telling you exactly where price is going to go next, right? And price does continue bullish there from that area by about 340 pips. But simple as that, right? Very simple. Very simple. Notice a lot of rejection, yeah. Hello, babe, the best coach and signal giver. What's up, Booty? Booty. Born, appreciate the follow. Pruden, appreciate the follow. Have you set up for now? Nah, nothing yet on gold. Like I said, we're waiting. Here's the sell-off, right? I want it to spike out of this level, but overall on gold for now, for the rest of the day, I'm only interested in buys above these areas. That's it. Not interested in anything else. But like I said, I did anticipate the sell-off. If you was here at the start of the stream, you would know we was anticipating this sell-off because the 12-hour needs, in my opinion, to create a steeper bottom wick. It needs to come down a bit, right? 12-hour candle needs to create a steeper bottom wick before we can start driving bullish, in my opinion. If you don't agree with that, that's fine, but in my opinion, we do. So my anticipation is that what's happening? It seems there are some problems with your live quality. Is it, guys on TikTok, is there a problem with the quality of the live stream right now? Because TikTok is telling me that there is. But my anticipation is that gold is going to come down and spike out of this area. No, it's all good. It's all good. No, quality is good. So TikTok is lying to me. What pair? This is gold. You're trying to stay out of the gold chart? Well, the best way to do that is by turning off your computer and walking away. Turning off your computer and walking away. Quality good, but lagging. It's lagging. There we go. There is the spike of that area. Right, so we can see gold sell off a little bit here now. Just as we talked about. Right? All this is now is the 12-hour candle creating that bottom wick before we can potentially flip bullish again, right? And this is exactly what I said about, which was it? Was it gbpjpy for the weekly? No, which was it? CAD-JPY maybe? Yeah, CAD-JPY, right? CAD-JPY. This is exactly what I said about CAD-JPY. The fact that it spiked up first, right? So CAD-JPY spiked up first. We can spike out of this area right here. Right, we can see a spike out of this area. And then we can see CAD-JPY sell off, which is the exact same thing that has happened on gold from the 12-hour perspective now, right? Because it needed to create a steeper bottom wick. And what it's done, first of all, right, the two scenarios that I talked about. It either opens up right here and straight away sells up, creates a bottom wick, and then starts driving bullish. Or the second scenario is it will open up, it will spike up first, right? Grab that liquidity, create a top wick, and then it will flip bearish to start driving down and creating that bottom wick. So that perfect example of what I was talking about on CAD-JPY is gold has done it now from the 12-hour perspective. But this is what we talked about at the start of the stream, the fact that gold can sell off here, right? And that's exactly what it's doing now. What time frame? This is the 30-minute time frame. I do not get how you predict. I predict and it goes the other way. Charlotte, it's just a lot of time on the chart. It's a lot of experience. I've been doing this for 8 years, right? And it's just more than anything, it's just understanding simple price action, right? It's just understanding simple price action. And simple price action tells me right now that, in my experience and in my opinion, if gold wants to continue bullish here, it needs to come down and grab liquidity from somewhere, right? It needs to create a steeper bottom wick, in my opinion. So that's all I was anticipating is, first of all, if gold is going to continue bullish for the rest, like New York session and beyond for today, it needs to come down first before it goes up. But again, that's just my opinion. That's just based on experience and just understanding of price action. That's it. So now we just need to see how far this spikes down, right? If it's going to come all the way down into 2437085, or whether this is just going to be the spike out of this area, create a bit more of a steeper bottom wick, because now that would be that would now be 23 pip bottom wick. It's okay. It's decent. It's better than a 14 pip bottom wick, which it was before. But I think it could definitely sell off a little bit more. I think once we see about 25-30 pip bottom wick, then I'd be happy with that. But there it is. There's the spike out of that area. There's the liquidity grab, which we talked about. Now, I know a lot of you always say, like, if you can predict these moves, which I know a lot of you have said before, if you can predict these moves to happen, then why don't you trade it, right? Why, if I thought that gold was going to sell off here and I predicted that it was going to sell off, then why didn't I take a sell? Because that's not my strategy. I can anticipate and predict certain moves, but just because I can do that doesn't mean it aligns with my strategy and with my trading plan. So I need to wait for those things, right? I need to wait for my trading plan to align. I need to wait for my setup before I look at any trades. Where do you think it will spike down? Well, when we first talked about this sell-off at the start of the stream, I just anticipated that we're gonna come down at least into this area and spike out of this area, right? Now we've done that. What happens after that is not really, like, you know, I can't see that too much, you know. All I anticipated that we're going to come and spike out of this area to create a steeper 12-hour bottom wick. Where it goes from there, you know, I don't know. But that's all I was anticipating, right? We could come down to this area if we start selling off quite heavily, and if the 30-minute closes below this area, right? Or in the next 15-minute when the hourly candle closes, it close below this area, then that could give us you know, a potential move down into the 2437085 level, but we don't know that yet. We just have to wait and see. What's my strategy? CPAC. Cody's price action concepts. What's up, Mora? This candle has no top wick yet. It has a slight top wick. Sadio Mane has a slight top wick, so it doesn't have no top wick. It still has a slight but I understand what you're saying. No bottom wick would be this right here, right? That has, even how much, no matter how much you zoom in, it has no bottom wick right there. But with this one, if you zoom in enough, you can see that it does have a top wick, right? So very slight, very slight. What's up, George? Where can I find more details about the strategy? Right here, Alex, in this stream, because this is CPAC is my strategy. Cody's price action concept. You might find a little bit about it from my YouTube videos. You'll learn more about it in the academy, but for the most part, you're gonna get most of the CPAC strategy or information here in the stream. What are my confluences? My confluences are multi-time frame, direction, and momentum. So for me, it starts at the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, and the 4-hour. I like to see momentum in the same direction on all those time frames. And also I like candle closures, right? So a confluence for me, if I was to take a trade, for example, today I took a trade on the V5 indicator breakout level. So this is the V5 indicator breakout level right there. Here we can see the candle closure above, right? So that would be the breakout. And that was my confluence, that this candle came and closed above this resistance, and then the next candle broke the highs. That was my entry today. I actually did get out of break even, but it did continue bullish, as you can see overall. But I got out of break even right here. But yeah. What pair? This is gold, XAU USD. Rickstar, user, appreciate the follows. Ace, appreciate the follows. I'm a beginner, just learn the basic strategy. Yeah, Alex, if you're a beginner, just stick to price action. Stick to price action. That's all you need. Rolex? No, it's definitely not a Rolex. Definitely not a Rolex. What's up, Ethan? Was happy to see your message regarding your holiday and come back feeling good. Love to hear it. Let's go, Ethan. Appreciate you, bro. How you doing, Ethan? What's my YouTube channel? Forex with Cody. You'll find my YouTube channel directly in my TikTok profile. It'll just be a YouTube click link or a YouTube banner, or whatever they call, like a logo. No, it's not, Alex. But the streams are free. How often do I go live on TikTok? I go live on TikTok Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the most part. Is this BTC? No, this is gold. Good holiday? Yeah, insane holiday, bro. Has anybody in the chat ever been to Tasmania? Stay strong. Appreciate the follow. I send requests, except I have some questions. All right, Sadio, no worries, bro. I'll answer them. Alex, appreciate the follow. I'll answer them after the stream, Sadio. How many years did it take you? 8 years. I've been in the, well, in terms of like the overall industry, like the financial kind of like crypto stocks and everything like that, it's been like over 10 years. But for Forex strictly, it's been about 8 years now. But it took me about three or four of those years to you know, start seeing profits and get profitable, and then after that, you know, go from that like break even stage to profitable to then consistently profitable over months and then years. How many years have you been doing this full time? Full time? I don't even know. When was it? Probably just after COVID. Yeah, probably around then. Nifty Minister. The fuck is Nifty? Huh? I went to Nifty Minister. Does that count? Google where that is. Nifty Minister. I googled it, but it. Oh, Northern Territory Parliament. It's just saying the Honourable Neville Ram. Nifty Copper Mine. Western Great Sandy Desert in the northeastern Pilbara region of Western Australia. Holy shit. Talking about this place right here, Laser. What's up, J Marie? It's in the middle of nowhere. Shit, man. How was that? Good, bro. Came back from a holiday a week ago, back at work, trying to balance trading with work at the moment. Feeling good with regards to trading, to be honest. Noticing a difference from when I joined the academy. Let's go, Ethan. What's the biggest difference you are noticing since joining the academy? What is the biggest difference? In what aspect? Long drive? Oh, you drove there. Did you not get a helicopter in? I thought you just helicoptered into those kind of places, man. Is crypto good or Forex? I prefer for day trading, or just, you know, trading in general. I prefer Forex, but for investing, I would say obviously crypto, you know. What's the chart I'm trading right now? This is gold. XAUUSD. Jason Ross, appreciate the follow. Bottle Juice, June's Lives, appreciate the follows. Mob Traders, it's V5. Forex code is V5, bro. You'll find it in the link in my profile. Shorting gold? Nah, I'm only looking for buys right now, which will be above this area, but yeah, we got the sell-off. We got the sell-off. We got the spike out of this area. You can see this is where price is currently finding support. So we'll see what happens from here. You guys want to see what I bought into my office today? So, like, you know, gold starts like pissing me off. Well, you know what I mean? Like, let out some frustration, clear the mind a little bit, then get back to it. Getting ready for when you go back to the UK. Well, that's what I got this for. Majid, NUG, appreciate the follow. Energy. Patience and discipline, 100%. I quickly realized all a trader needs is one good opportunity a day. So no need to force entries. If not, then it's okay to trade, not to trade every day. That is 100% the biggest change. Let's go. I like that. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. So Ethan, who is in the academy, said the number one thing that he has noticed a difference from when he joined the academy is patience and discipline, which is funny because that is exactly why I built B5 and I'm building the academy around, is to not just necessarily give you a strategy and just be like, cool, there's my strategy, see you later, have fun. But more importantly, showing and teaching methods for discipline and consistency, because that is just as, or if not more important than the strategy, right? Is having the discipline to stick to that strategy and not getting carried away. So that is a beautiful answer. I love hearing that. Because that's what I pride myself on, is the discipline. You guys know that's all I ever talk about with trading. Discipline. And that's why I built B5, the indicator, around trading windows, right? Around moving stops to break even as soon as possible. You know, at 10 pips profit, moving stops to break even, trading during the trading windows. Building a routine around trading, not just trading whenever, wherever, you know, structuring your day, having a routine around trading, because it's important, right? To get on with your day, go to the gym, go to work, look after your kids, do what you got to do. And trading comes second to that, right? It's just like a job. You fit in the time where you can trade, you have your window, and you trade during that window. And if there's no trades to be had during that window, you close your charts, you come back the next day. That's building discipline. That's building your consistency, right? Looking at the same things at the same time every single day. So yeah, happy to hear that, Ethan. I'm happy to hear that. Elaine, Enrico, Dacron, Edie, appreciate the follows. All right, so this is starting to get interesting now. Because what has happened now is we have come down and we have on gold created that bit of a steeper bottom wick. So now we're sitting around about 23, 24 pip bottom wick, right? And we have potentially grabbed that liquidity. And in about 40 seconds, gold New York session is going to open, right? There's the liquidity grab, right? There's the spike out. So let's see in Nightbot, what are you doing in the YouTube chat, brother? Thought I unmodded you. Anyway, let's see if in about 15 seconds we can get a 30-minute bullish closure. Okay, closed bearish. The 15-minute did close bullish, respecting this area. We got a New York session open. I would want to see a bit more of a deeper bottom wick, because now this is the hourly This is the hourly closure. So if the 15-minute starts driving here, it's spiked out first of all. So anticipating this is going to be the spike out, and then we can see a bit more of a pullback. Create that bottom wick. For the hourly then to potentially continue driving bullish. What's up, Mike? There's an NY session open 2 p.m. for UK. NY session has just opened. You may be thinking about NYSE, so the New York Stock Exchange open. But the New York session for Forex trading has just opened. Bob, appreciate the follow. Tayo, appreciate the follow. Do I expect it to drop? I'm not expecting it to drop. I expected it to drop here. This is what I was anticipating at the start of the stream. So that move has happened. We talked about this sell-off right here. That move happened below this area. You can see the clear rejection of this area. It still could sell off a little bit more. This could just be the hourly creating a top wick before it continues bearish maybe. Right now, it's a bit hard to tell because, yeah, it's a bit messy because we got 30-minute bearish closures. We got 15-minute bullish closures now. We got hourly bearish closures. The 12-hour has, of course, now created that bottom wick and is looking to drive bullish again. But I want to see a 30-minute bullish closure first of all, which would give me then that confluence that the 12-hour can continue bullish. And once we get a 30-minute bullish closure, we can start to see gold coming back to the upside and breaking these highs over here, which is the current 12-hour highs. But for me, I would want to see a 30-minute bullish closure. Because like I said, I'm only interested in the buys today. That's it. We anticipated the sell-off, but it doesn't mean that I was looking for sells. I'm only interested in buys today. If your one good opportunity doesn't work out, that's fine. Move on to the next day and don't revenge trade. Everyone says it, but it is so important to execute and genuinely a big turning point and manage risk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everybody says it. A lot of people can talk about it, but to actually execute it day in, day out for months and then years on end is a whole nother story, right? Not many people have the discipline to do that. That takes a lot of willpower, a lot of discipline, takes a lot of learning, right, about yourself, about your emotions, about, you know, not being impulsive, about being patient. There's a lot of different things that go into it, but yeah, talking about it and actually executing it is two very different things. Leah and Karen, appreciate the follows. Lilo Troy, appreciate the follow. Yeah, so what I usually like to see with this, right, is when you have a previous 12-hour bullish candle, so the first 12-hour candle of the day has closed bullish. As always, like I say every stream, there's a huge potential then that the next 12-hour candle can continue bullish, right, by however much it does. But within that, right, what I like to look for is once you see a steep enough bearish pullback, right? So here's the bearish pullback. This is the 15-minute time frame, right? You don't get much of a bearish pullback here or here for the new 12-hour candle, right? You kind of get a bearish closure, but you don't see a sell-off and a pullback. Once you get that pullback, that's from the new 12-hour candle. Once you then start to see the candles close bullish again, there's a good chance that you're going to see a bit of a pop, which is exactly what happened here, right? Price is now pushing about 19 pips. So this is what I was looking for, but I was actually looking for it on the 30-minute time frame, right? If we go to the 30-minute, you can see the steeper pullback right there. You can see the liquidity grab, the spike below that area, which we talked about at the start of the stream. And now you're seeing the pop, right, which aligns with the 12-hour bullish bias. So generally, this is what I like to look at. Sometimes on the 15, but more so on the 30. It's a little bit more, plays out for the most part better on the 30-minute time frame. So yeah, that's what I was saying. If we can get a 30-minute bullish closure here, I would potentially look to take buys to then take this 12-hour candle up to re-break the highs and potentially continue bullish. But obviously, this one didn't close bullish, right? It closed bearish. So there was the 15-minute entry, which would have been right here. Obviously, I didn't take, but yeah, that's what I was potentially looking at. If I was to show you, right, we turn on multi-time period charts and we turn it to the 12-hour time frame, right? So now you're seeing right here, these green and red boxes, you're seeing 12-hour candles, right? But we're on the 30-minute time frame. So we're seeing every 30-minute candle within a 12-hour candle right now, right? So this is it's a very nice way of looking at the charts, a very different way of looking at the charts than you're probably used to. You can see how these 12-hour daily, weekly candles start to form here from the lower time frame. So again, I'll repeat, this is the 12-hour candles within these boxes. So if it's a red box, it means that 12-hour candle closed bearish. If it's a green box, it means the 12-hour candle closed bullish. But we're looking at it on the 30-minute time frame, right? These candles are the 30-minute time frame. And if we take a look over here, we can see that the first 12-hour candle on this particular day closed bearish because red, right? This box is red, so that 12-hour candle closed bearish. And once we go into this next 12-hour candle right here, what we can anticipate is once you see a deep pullback, right? So you want to see bullish candles come in, creating a 12-hour top wick and a steep pullback. Once you then get that 30-minute bearish candle closure right here, you can anticipate you can get a bit of a pop to align, like a bit of a sell-off to align with that previous 12-hour candle being bearish, right? So you're looking for a sell-off. Also, you have a liquidity grab above these 12-hour highs because price starts to consolidate here, right? So there's a liquidity grab. Boom, right in here, you get the 30-minute bearish closure, and then guess what? Price then sells off below that for about 50 pips, right? So this is what I was potentially looking at today, right? And you can see again right here, here the first 12-hour candle closes bullish, right? You can see this box is green. So the second 12-hour candle right here, once you start to get those pullbacks, so you're looking at the bearish pullbacks, which you get right here, you get a nice sell-off, right? There's the sell-off. Then guess what? The 30-minute candle closes bullish after the sell-off right here, okay? And then what happens after that? Boom, price pops, continues bullish for 126 pips, right? To align with the previous 12-hour candle being bullish, right? As you get the sell-off, you get the 30-minute bullish closure, you get the pop to the upside, 120 pips. Right? So, again, this is something I was anticipating today with the 12. Potentially still can. We've got the sell-off, right? So now we're waiting for this 30-minute candle to close bullish. This one right here. Because we've got the sell-off right here. We've got the nice sell-off. Grab liquidity out of those 12-hour lows right there. Right, current 12-hour lows. Grab liquidity, spiked out. Now we're flip bullish. Guess what? The previous 12-hour candle is bullish, right? So if this 30-minute candle can close bullish here in about 19 minutes, there's a chance that once it closes bullish and the next 30-minute candle breaks the highs, price can continue bullish, right? Very simple price action. But first of all, you need those closures. You need those bullish closures. That's a little sprinkle of CPAC for you there, right? Just a little sprinkle of it. Not giving too much away, but Southern of Allah, Tahir, Via Charlie, Asta. Thank you guys for the follows. Nick, appreciate the follow. Good explanation. Appreciate you, gold. But you can see why the 15 as well, right? That can also be applied to the 15-minute time frame, but it's not as consistent because here you get the sell-off, right? There's the sell-off. The previous 12-hour candle closed bullish. There's the sell-off that you're looking for. Then you get the 15-minute bullish closure after the sell-off to align with the bullish 12-hour closure. And then once that then breaks the highs, you can see that price has popped. You get that nice pop in the 15-minute there to start potentially aligning with that 12, right? You get a nice pop to the other side there, 26 pips. But like I said, I prefer the 30-minute. Sneaky, perfect marketing. Bro, the way you explain stuff and show is amazing. Not many people like you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Ray. I'm glad you're enjoying the you know, analysis, the explanations. Yeah. Am I going live tomorrow? No, next live will be on Wednesday. I might go live tomorrow. I did miss a week. I'll see how I'm going tomorrow. I need to get some work done though. I got a lot of work to do for the academy on CPAC. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done that I need to start. I need to start, like, you know. Cody, would gold will retrace first before continue bullish? Yeah, of course there's potential for that, but in my opinion, this was the retracement right here. So now if gold is going to continue bullish, obviously we have this resistance in here. This was previous 12-hour highs, right? Previous 12-hour high candle right here that you can see. I'm actually going to mark out this right here as well, which is the current 12-hour open. You can see that we have had the retracement, right? In my opinion, this is the potential retracement. We've spiked out, grabbed that liquidity in here, and now we're trying to push bullish again. So if gold is going to continue bullish, it's going to continue bullish from here. And if it doesn't, then there's a chance we're going to tap into this area again and start driving to the downside. And we're going to see a much steeper move to the downside at that point. So within this next, like, 30 minutes to an hour, you really want to start seeing gold pushing and start driving above these areas and continuing bullish. If not, then, you know, like I said, we could see potential further downside. gbpjpy, yeah, we'll take a look at that in a second. Up to Ada Gorata NZA, appreciate the follows. Appreciate the follows, appreciate that. But we've got about 14 minutes until that 30-minute closure. So if you take a look at the 15, right, we've already had that pop on the 15. We're back above 12-hour open. And yeah, we can start to see gold start making that move to the upside, right? But this was all explained right at the start of the stream. Right at the start, I said, we analyzed it. I said, in my opinion, we're going to come down, spike out of this area, grab liquidity before we start moving to the upside. Andrea, appreciate the follow. Sitom Piret, appreciate the follow. Don't think it grabbed the 1, 2, and 3 hour liquidity. 1, 2. I mean, yeah, we kind of spiked out the 2 hour lows right there, right? So that could be liquidity grabbing itself. Spiked out the 2 hour lows. Can be liquidity because that's break of structure, the move to the upside. 4 hour. 12 hour. Just gotta wait and see. Because, yeah, like I said, this is the liquidity grab now, right? So now we've grabbed liquidity, as you can see, rejection, volume coming into the market. So it's important to see how this 30-minute candle closes now, because really the volume now should be in this 30-minute candle. We should see gold start driving, and if it doesn't, if we continue to consolidate in this area, then there's a higher chance we're going to come back down again and create that steeper pullback to grab the liquidity from somewhere else, right? But in reality, this is where we should start seeing gold drive, and if it doesn't, we know what. How much did I make today? I didn't make anything today. I had a break-even trade. Tux, yeah, you can, my brother, you can. What indicators? This is the Forex with Cody V5. Wesley and Mohammed, appreciate the subs on YouTube, man. Legends. Anyone who subs on YouTube instantly becomes a legend, and you get a round of applause. In your opinion, how high the gold will be bullish? I mean, if you're looking at the weekly, where can you anticipate the weekly to start driving to? I think there's potential now. Again, same as always, right? There's not much of a bottom wick here on gold. There is a bottom wick, it can drive, but there is chance for it to come down and create a steeper one, of course. Obviously, a lot of liquidity was grabbed here in this previous weekly candle, in this rejection, in order for price on gold to potentially just start driving this week. Who knows? But first of all, I think we can see we've got this minor area right now that we're tapping into, right? But I think we can see previous weekly highs up in this area, which is 2458875 this week. This area now. It's that one. Leave that off. Obviously, I don't, you know, I'm not saying that today we're going to see this whole move to the upside. That's like, you know, 1,500 pips or so, but it's 150 pips, right? That was 150 pips. What am I talking about? I couldn't see it because it was like in the the writing right there. But yeah, we can potentially see it this week. 2458 875. We can potentially see that this week. There isn't at the moment, Tux. No, give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, just saying good night to my daughter. But yeah, what was we talking about? I don't have one at the moment, Tux. There's none at the moment. Fortunately, sir. Greg, I just saw you drop the 10 diamonds, brother. Thank you very much. We've got 7 minutes until a 30-minute closure. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Take a look at 15. Yeah, 15. We're tapping into this resistance again, right? Very... Price is reacting to this level here. So we're playing between that previous 12-hour high and then the current or the opening 15-minute low, right, of the 12-hour candle. So let's just see. We got 6 minutes until a 30 closure. So we'll go down now. I mean, it can go down, right? Obviously, my analysis could be wrong. It could be, right? I'm not saying that, but me personally, I'm only looking at buys right now. I don't even see that. How come you wasn't live? Last week, Samuel, I was on holiday. I was on holiday, man. You're planning to short? Yeah, if that's your strategy, if that's your analysis, that's your analysis, man. Go stick with it. Follow it. And see it through to the end, brother. That's the only way you're going to improve. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I say. If you want to sell, but me personally, I'm not looking for sales. Price action, Gamal, but SMC, it's all price action. It's all price action, just different words. Different terminology. What they might call an order block, I will call liquidity. Price just grabbing liquidity. Jay, appreciate the follow. Am I buying? I'm not buying yet. CRT, what's that? What's CRT? Candle range. Candle range theory? No. It's not CRT, it's CPAC. CPAC. Welcome to the Academy, Tux. So make sure, yeah, for 1 month, Tux, 1 month. So make sure you go on to WAP, right? And you'll get access to everything through WAP. Okay, so you get access to the signals, the indicator, the Discord, the V5 course, all through WAP. Okay, so make sure you stay on there where you've made a profile and you get access to everything there. Okay, William, appreciate the follow. I'm not in buys yet. We need a 30-minute closure first of all. So this is the 30-minute bullish closure. Okay. Then what I want to see for the next 30-minute candle is I want to see a bit of a pullback, right? A bottom wick being formed. And then I want to see it price flipping back bullish and driving bullish, right? Then a 10, 15 pips profit. We see that. I'll be moving stops to break even. William, appreciate the follow. Ravis, appreciate the follow. Yeah. Don't know where you get. You're selling? You welcome, man. Oh. Let's go, William. All right, let's see here. We got 40 seconds. We want this candle to close with a bit of a rejection wick, right? We want it to close with a rejection top wick, like exactly like this. Then we want to see the next 30 open up, create a bottom wick. So we want to see it flip bearish, create a bottom wick first, and then we want to see it drive. Okay. We don't want to see it break the highs now without creating a bottom wick. Well, there we go. It's already done it. So So that's that. No trade for me. Because now there's a huge potential that we're going to come down and flip bearish, create a bottom wick and tap into this area. Ayan, so I was anticipating buys here, right? But first of all, when this 30-minute candle opened up, I wanted it to come down first, flip bearish, create a bottom wick, and then start driving up. But what happened was it opened up and it spiked up straight away without creating a bottom wick, rejected, and now it's flipping bearish. So there's a good chance now we're gonna come down, create that bottom wick, we're gonna sell off a little bit. So these things happen the way they happen for a reason, so there's no entry for me yet. Adam, appreciate the follow. Do I trade US 30? I trade, sometimes I send signals out in the signals channel on S&P or NAS, but not US 30. But they move very similar, right? They're very similar pairs. I do like this song. You like this song, Sebs? I've heard this song like 500 times now during the streams. What am I trading on? This is TradingView, but I use Black Bull Markets broker. Fake Tamil, appreciate the follow. Illy, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Buy stop break of the high. You got a buy stop on the break of the high. Is MetaTrader any good? Yeah, MetaTrader is meta. MetaTrader is the only way I'll trade. Did you keep me automatically after 1 week? Nah, not after 1 week, Tux. After a month. Yo, JD, thank you for subbing on TikTok, man. You guys are going crazy today. Got new subs. We got diamonds going. Appreciate that, JD, my guy. All right, so there's the bottom wick. That's what I wanted to see first of all, right? The bottom wick first of all before it starts coming up and breaking the highs. So it has broke the highs by 7 pips at this point, but there's a good chance it's going to continue bullish here now. But yeah, I just didn't like the way it broke the highs first and then came down and created a bottom wick. So I'm not interested in the buys at the moment. Is 30-minute bearish? No, the 30-minute is quite bullish actually at the moment. Please give me tips. I'm online now. What do you recommend on Forex? Trade one pair, one strategy during one session. Yo, JD, thank you, bro. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, JD, my guy. I don't even think you've typed in the chat, but you just subbed. Crazy, bro. You reckon it's good to take multiple trades at once? I don't do that. I just enter one lot, like a one position, and then I'll close partials in MetaTrader. But yeah, whatever you think, whatever suits you. Every session's one trade because speed is so important. What do you mean, Dubai? But Tux, to answer your question, sorry, if you only want to sign up for a month, it is automatic, so you will have to go in and cancel your subscription if you want to just do it for 1 month. Otherwise, it will just automatically do it after the month. Nits YGS, appreciate the follows. Do they have 1 million or 2 million? They are enough one trade. Yeah, exactly, Dubai, exactly. And that's what I always say, bro. That's what I always say. If you're thinking about the future, shit. If you're thinking about the future, and you're thinking about growing your account, you know, to 6 figures maybe, or, you know, 100K account or 500K account or $1 million account, right? In the future, at some point, maybe. You will only need to take 1 or 2 trades a month, pretty much, right? And you're going to make huge amounts of money, right? But the only reason retail traders and trading as we see it these days on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, where people are taking 5-6 trades a day, is because they have small accounts and they are trying to flip them and grow them and become rich on $1,000 account or $100 account, right? That's the wrong mindset, because if you, like I said, if you have like 100K, 500K, $1 million account, you're not going to be sitting at your charts entering 6-7 trades a day, right? You're just not going to be doing that. And if you do, you're probably going to end up blowing that account, because then you're talking about serious money. You're playing with serious money. You just need to focus on 1 or 2 good setups for the month, and you're still going to be making 20, 50, 100K a month, right? On a big account. So that's the kind of mindset that you should be looking at and thinking about in the future, right? Growing your account to that. And I think that's the main problem with retail traders these days, is the fact that they think that they need to take a trade every single day, or they need to take 2, 3, 4 trades every single day. And that's just not the reality of trading. It's not. Do you really think the big players out there in this game are sitting at their computer staring at the chart for fucking 12 hours a day, trying to look for order blocks and fucking liquidity sweeps and, you know, Fibonacci? Like, they're not, right? They're not. They're trying to price up the move for the month, the move for the week, and they're trying to gauge that long term, right? That's what they're doing. They're not sitting there scalping. They're not sitting there trying to capture 10, 20 pips, right? They're in it for the long run. They're looking at it long term. So that's the kind of mindset you need to have. That's the kind of mindset we all need to have, right? Just think about the future when you have a big account. You're not going to be taking trades every single day, right? You're going to be out living your life. You're going to be waiting for the right opportunity, the right setup to, you know, show, and then you're going to be looking to execute and take advantage of that. Thank you for the diamonds. Muhib, Forex, Vivo, Dizzy, Johnny, David, appreciate the follows. What we're looking at, this is gold. So I was looking at gold to continue bullish. At the start of the stream, we talked about price selling off, coming down first, spiking out of this area to grab liquidity before pushing bullish. That's exactly what happened to the T. But my entry would have come on this 30-minute candle right here, as this 30-minute candle closed. I was looking first of all for this 30-minute current 30-minute candle to come down first and create the bottom wick, right? And tap into this area before driving bullish and breaking those previous 30-minute highs. But in fact, what actually happened is this 30-minute candle opened up and straight away pushed up, broke the highs, then flipped bearish, created the lows and the bottom wick, and then flipped bullish again. And that's just not the kind of price action I'm looking to get in on. I'm looking for clean price action. I want the bottom wick to be formed first, a nice steep bottom wick, and then boom, price starts pushing to the upside, breaking the highs, breaking this area, and then I would have entered that buy there or look to get in on those buys. But it didn't play out that way, so I will wait for the next opportunity. Appreciate you, Dizzy. Thank you, bro. Uncle Sammy, appreciate the follow. Jessica, thank you for the 2 rows, the 2 diamonds. Time frame. This is the 30-minute time frame. Jason, did you get triggered? Did you get triggered into that trade? What's up, Uncle Sammy? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just got back off holiday on Saturday. We started the streams up again. I was off for a week. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Did I see the indicator only? No, you can get it on your phone as well, Tux. You can get it on your phone as well. Maybe just refresh your app or something. But yeah, you can get it on your phone or your computer, either one. Need to go get a haircut. Need to go get a nice fade again, man. Been a while. Do I use the monthly? Yeah, I use the monthly. If you was here earlier for the start of the stream, and when I was doing some analysis on some other pairs, you would have seen me use the monthly time frame. Now, no worries, Tux. No worries, man. Make sure you join the Discord as well, Tux. What is your opinion on Forex traders sponsoring brokers? Do they get paid for doing so? They might get paid like a commission, maybe. Basically, like if somebody signs up through a link that a trader is giving to that broker, then once that person signs up and they start trading with that broker, the person who has advertised it will get like a cut on the commission of your traded lots, maybe. But I mean, as long as it's a solid broker, obviously always make sure you do your research, make sure they're regulated at some point in some country, you know, check the reviews, whatever, like, yeah. How can I join your group? XM Trader. If you go to my TikTok profile, you'll see the link. You can sign up there, bro. What indicator is that? That's this is the V5 indicator. This is based on my strategy. What time frame is this? 30 minute. 30 minute. Alice Well, appreciate the follow. What platforms do you recommend for beginners? What do you mean? Like this, for example, is TradingView. This is a great platform for beginners. TradingView is a great platform. If you're talking about brokers, FP Markets is a great broker. Black Bull Markets is a great broker. It's the broker that I use. If you want to look at you know, kind of fundamentals and news, if you're a beginner, you can go to forexfactory.com. And that's going to give you all of your upcoming red folder, orange folder news on all pairs for the week. You also have like the news section right here. So if you go on the news section, you can see all the latest news to do with each country. US already in recession. Bank of Japan shock behind Japan's dramatic stock plunge. You know, it's going to give you potential analysis on different trades and things like that. So yeah, Forex Factory is good. TradingView is good. Some good brokers, FP Markets, Blackball Markets. Show up to the streams, ask questions in the streams here. I'll answer your questions. Other people in the chat will answer your questions potentially. Go to my YouTube channel, Forex with Cody. There's some videos on there. My Instagram, my TikTok. Yeah. My free Telegram, where I post potential trade ideas for the week. I have a free Telegram, like a public Telegram, and I have a private Telegram, which is where I send my signals whenever I'm taking trades for the week. What type of trader am I? Price action. Price action. It's the only way. How to use the indicator? Basically, a quick rundown. If you wanna see the full breakdown of the indicator, go to my YouTube channel, Forex with Cody. You'll see the first video on there. But basically, it's coded around my strategy. It gives you key levels in the market, updated each session, each day, as you can see right here. These areas right here, we have the intraday breakouts. You also have buy and sell signals across gold, across Forex pairs. You have trading windows, so you get 2 trading windows right here. These are the best times to trade right here, this one, and then also this one. These are, in my opinion, the best times to trade the markets, the most volume, the most consistency within price action. You get the bias box up here, so it's showing you weekly, daily, 4-hour bias. It will also give you your entry. I'll show you real quick. If you take a look in the top right here, you will see it gives you your, once you get a signal, a buy or a sell signal, it will give you the exact entry price, the exact stop loss price, the exact take profit 1 and take profit 2 price. Gives you a lot, but it's mainly to teach discipline and consistency is the main it was my main goal with the V5 indicators, to teach discipline, and that's why we give you strict trading windows to trade. They are 4-hour windows, right? You don't trade outside of these windows, and the indicator will only give signals during these windows unless you turn that off, but it's highly recommended not to turn that off. All right, so yeah, that's an explanation on how to use. Crystal Pizza, appreciate the follows. Do you give the point of entry? Yeah, the point of entry will show on the indicator as the signals appear, right in the top right hand corner right there. So that would have been when the buy signal appeared, right as this candle opened, right? So you get chance once it creates that bottom wick, you get chance. It gives you your entry, stop loss, take profit 1, take profit. Okay. And there's also a full manual, a full course on how to use the indicator to get the best results. How did you develop your strategy or strategies? Like, what is most important for you? Just by observing all different time frames. Who was that? Burks. Just observing all different time frames, right? Going onto the weekly, right? For example, if I go onto the weekly time frame and I just look at the weekly candles like this, and I go, okay, this week price, the weekly candle closed bearish, but you had a huge sell-off right here, right? So if I go down to the daily, I can see that sell-off happened here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right? So how can I get into these trades? How can I anticipate that the weekly is potentially going to sell off, and the daily is going to sell off, and then the 12-hour, right? How can I align all of these time frames in order for me to get in on that sell, right? So you go through your time frames. You go on the weekly, you go on your daily, your 12-hour, your 4-hour, and you figure out, once that sell-off happened, how you could have got into that sell-off, right? Just by using price action, just by using your different time frames. For example, if we go to the daily, right, and we look at just a very simple, clear example right here for you. This was the sell-off that happened right here, okay? This is the sell-off that you potentially want to be. Right? How can you figure out how you can be in that sell-off? Well, first of all, the market gives you everything you need, okay? The candles give you everything you need. If you take a look at this right here, what do you have? You have clear bullish structure, higher highs and higher lows, okay? Price trend to the upside. And then what do you get right here? You get a break of structure, right? Because now you have the uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. And now here on this candle low right here, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days on the daily time frame, you then get a break of structure. You get a daily higher low being broken, and that structure has now been broken, okay? So now you can potentially anticipate that sell-off, right? So now you can go down to the 4-hour time frame, and once you break structure right there, price starts to pull back, right? So now you can pull out the fib potentially. So here's your high point, here's your low point. Once price breaks structure on the daily time frame, you can look for a retracement. So you would draw it from the high there down to the low of that move. And as you can see, price retraces perfectly into this area, which is also the resistance to the left-hand side, right? As well as the fib. As you can see, if I delete that, there's the resistance over here to the left. There's the retracement into that fib. You get now you're looking for a 4-hour bearish closure, which you have right here. Okay, so here's your 4-hour bearish closure right there. So now you have daily break of structure, you have a resistance, you have a retracement into the fib area, and you have a bearish 4-hour closure. So now you can potentially break that down into a lower time frame, right? And now you can look at what I teach, and what I was talking about earlier is candle closures below key areas. So now here's the 4-hour candle low that we just marked out, right? So there's your 4-hour candle closure. There's the 4-hour candle low. Here we close below, but then we close straight back above. So we get the fake out, the closure back in, and the closure back out. You get break and tap, which is again what I teach all the time in the stream. It's classic CPAC. You get a break and tap and a breakout. There will be your entry, right? Right there. You can put your stops above that previous 30-minute high right there. That would be your entry on the breakout. And there you have caught that sell-off, okay? So we've gone from the weekly, we've looked at the weekly, we looked at the daily, we looked at the 4-hour, and then we got our entries on the 30-minute. And that's how you could capture, by going back to the weekly time frame now, that is how you could have caught this sell-off from the weekly perspective, right? And the daily, right? Just by simply looking at daily break of structure, daily bearish candle closure, going down to the 4-hour, waiting for that daily break of structure right there, getting the retracement into the resistance, into the fib area, waiting for then, which is important, which is very important, waiting for the 4-hour bearish closure. So now you're aligning with the daily break of structure, the daily bearish candle closures. You now have the retracement, the rejection of resistance. You now have the 4-hour bearish candle closure. So there's the 4-hour bearish candle closure. There's the 4-hour low that we marked out. Mark out that as well. Then you go down to the 30 or the 15. get your entries, and there's that sell-off, right? Very simple. Very simple price action. That's how you can use those time frames as complements to get your entries on the lower time frames, right? Very simple. Very, very simple. Great analysis, brother. Thank you. No worries, Mike. I love the way you explain this. Fire W. Let's go, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that breakdown. There's lots of different ways I can explain things, but that is quite simply just your top-down analysis, price action, using daily highs and lows, break of structure, 4-hour candle closures in line with the daily to get your entries. We're from Ethiopia watching you. Let's go, Ethiopia. Uncle Sammy, let's go, Uncle Sammy. How are you? But yeah, so that was the entry I was looking at today. This would have been it, the 30-minute price to continue bullish. Didn't play out. So we move on. And that's it. Keep it simple. We are the ones that complicate things. Yeah. That's what I always say as well. Trading is not complicated at all. And I understand why a lot of people get into trading and get confused and end up making it very complicated, because there is certain teachings around which make trading a lot more difficult and complicated than it has to be. It can be very, very simple if you want it to be, right? And that's why I'm here to show you how simple it can be. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to have lots of complicated names and terminologies, right? Keep it simple. Use the tools available to you, right? Use your monthly, your weekly, your daily. Those are very important time frames. And it doesn't necessarily. When I first started trading, I thought by looking at the monthly, weekly, and daily that I would have to be a swing trader, right? Because those are the higher time frames. Those are for swing traders. The lower time frames are for scalp traders, right? And that's what I initially first thought when I come into trading. But as you guys can see, I'm very much a scalper. I do obviously send the swing signals out in the Telegram, but for the most part on gold, I'm a scalper, right? But I take into consideration every day when I'm trading the monthly, the weekly, the daily, right? Because they're going to give you a direction. And if you can anticipate where each weekly candle is potentially heading, then that's going to make your job a lot easier once you go down to the lower time frames and you can only anticipate moves in that direction, right? But yeah, trading is very simple. And trust me, once CPAC is out, you guys are going to love it. Once CPAC is out, my full breakdown of understanding price action, of price action trading, on how I view the charts, on how I view trading and candles and price action, it's going to be a massive eye-opener. It's going to be one of the best pieces of education in this industry, period. CPAC, code is price action concepts. When would that be? I need to get started on it. I've got the blueprint. I've got the outline of, you know, I've got it all mapped out and written down. Now I just need to start. But it's gonna be a full breakdown of price action straight from my brain to you of every concept, every price action concept, and there is a lot of them. This is a lot of them right here, which I have written down in this book, which is like, you know, pages and pages long. And these are all, every single one of these. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 concepts just on this one page right here, which I could write 20 pages on each one of these concepts. So there's a lot of information. I'm trying to figure out the best way to deliver it, the most effective way to deliver it. And then I'll start. But there's a lot. There is a lot. So but that's me done for today. That's me done for today, guys. I'm no longer interested in gold yet. Tomorrow I will be sending out the signals in the Telegram. If you guys are interested in copying my trades and joining the signals channel, that'll be in the academy. Did I enter long? No, I did not enter long. I was looking at price to continue bullish, but obviously it hasn't played out that way, right? Because we didn't get the correct entries here. I wanted price to, first of all, and this is why I follow my exact criteria, because if I would have just been impatient and been impulsive and entered a buy right here as we broke the highs without creating the bottom wick, then right now I'd be sitting in a lot of drawdown. But it's the way these candles open up and form is very important, and this is what we have to also take into consideration, is that the way these candles open up, if the candle is opening up straight away and breaking the highs first without creating a bottom wick, that is a big caution, right? Big no-no. And that's why as soon as that happened, I said, I'm no longer looking at buys, right? Because it opened up, spiked up straight away, and then came down and flipped bearish, created a bottom wick, and then pushed bullish again. That's messy, right? You don't want to be in that type of price action. You want it to open up straight away. You want decisiveness, right? You want it to open up, create the bottom wick, and then start driving. That's creating a clear direction, a clear purpose within that candle. What's up, Aman? What's up, JD? Oh, Mohammed, sorry, bro. I just saw your comment there on YouTube. How long you've been around here streaming? Man, you deserve so much more for the clearance of your explanation. Streaming, I've been consistently streaming now for the past couple months. But I did do some streaming here and there for the last couple years, but I just wasn't consistent with it. But this year I was like, you know, I really enjoy streaming. So this year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna stay consistent, because that's the most important thing with everything, right? And like I said, within trading, within all aspects of life, because discipline and consistency is the hardest thing for any human being. So this year I was like, you know what? I enjoy streaming. I want to stream. I'm gonna stay consistent. So I've been doing it consistently now for the last 2 months, I think, or 3 months. Only during the windows, Aman. Only during the windows, bro. That's explained as well in the V5 course. So make sure you go over the V5 course to understand how to use the V5 indicator the best. All right. Alexander and Aquil, appreciate the subs on YouTube. Whenever you sub on YouTube, you become a legend instantly, and you get a round of applause. Tux, you need to use Oanda. So make sure you're on Oanda chart, okay? On TradingView, then you will see the signals, all right? But you have to use Oanda charts. That is also explained in the V5 manual, the V5 course. So make sure you go and watch through the V5 course, okay? But my gosh, it's getting hot in here, man. My wife must have turned on the heating. Starting to sweat. Starting to sweat, bro. But yeah, it's very important to use the indicator as it's been intended to use, okay? Only trade during the windows. Moving stops to break even. You know, if you want to get the same results as me, you have to use it the same as me, right? And that involves the discipline, okay? And that's what the V5, the indicator, teaches. That's what it gives you, is the forced discipline. Will it still go up? Like I said before, now at this point, now what you're seeing is we've come down, we've grabbed liquidity, right? We've spiked out, we've created those 12-hour lows, and we've tried to drive up, okay? But now we're kind of failing. We're losing momentum again, right? We've rejected, we haven't closed above here. And we're starting to see a bit of a pullback again. Now, this could just be the fact that we've just had a new 4-hour candle open, right? And this is actually beautiful because now, guess what? The 4-hour candle has opened and spiked down and created a 23 pip bottom wick straight away without breaking previous 4-hour highs, right? This is beautiful. This is exactly what you want. So there is chance now, there is a lot, you know, good possibility that we can see gold continue bullish now at this point. I'm going to delete this. We've created that spike down. We've grabbed liquidity now in these areas. We've spiked down. We've created a 4-hour bottom wick. There is chance for gold to continue bullish. What I would want to see now, on gold is a closure above this area, 2445,495. Okay, you want to see a 15 or a 30-minute closure above this level, which is going to give you that confidence to continue bullish. If not, we start breaking down, we start coming back below these areas down here, then you're looking at that from the 12-hour perspective. You can start to drive down into these areas down here. But now all I would look at, me personally, now is the buys above, the breakout buys above 2445,495, and this is the V5, this is the indicator breakout intraday level. You see this level right here, it's green, meaning that indicator is showing that there's potential buys above this area. So now you're looking for the breakout buys, right? You're looking for a candle closure above this area to continue bullish. Yeah, this is gold. Are you doing scalping in your Telegram or only swing in the Signals Telegram, Slayman? How's my holiday? Good, tack, bro. My holiday was insane. Tasmania is the most beautiful country I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of countries. Europe, in Asia, in the Middle East, you know, Australasia over this side, New Zealand, Australia, but Tasmania, I mean, Tasmania is vast as a state in Australia, but Tasmania is the most beautiful country or area. It's not a country, it's part of Australia, like I just said, but most beautiful place that I've seen in my life so far. Absolutely beautiful. Are we buying now? No, we still need confirmation. We still need confirmation. We need the breakout above. We need it to be clean, right? We don't want to get sloppy now. We've been waiting for so long, right? Just remain patient and, you know, wait for the right entry. It's very easy to start getting frustrated and a bit impatient here and a bit impulsive. But these are the moments where you really need to lock in. Remain patient, remain focused, remain calm, wait for the setup, that's it. What's up, Thailand? If it doesn't break this up, how far would it go down in your opinion? I mean, if you're looking at the 4 hour, right, like we said, the 4 hour candle has just opened. We've come down, like tapping into this area right here, potentially. We've got 4 hour lows down here, which could also be liquidity, right? This is liquidity right here below those 4 hour lows. Price to continue potentially, but I mean, like I've said for the whole stream, the only thing I would look at currently is buys, and that comes with a potential closure above this level right here. 2 minutes. If we don't get a closure above in the next 2 minutes on the 15, then I'm just gonna call it a day. Because I've been streaming for 3 hours and I'm tired. And I'll just monitor it while I'm in bed. Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple now, guys. All you want to look for is a 15 by 30-minute closure above this level, right? You want the candle to close above. You then want the next candle to come down, create a bit of a bottom wick, and then start driving up. Very simple. Similar to what happened over here, right? Take a look at this level right here. This is a V5. This is the indicator level right here, the AOI level. Okay. You have the closure above. That's what I was just talking about the 15 closure above. So there's the 15 closure above. The breakout, and this next 50-minute candle comes down, creates a bottom wick, actually taps into there as well, which is nice, and breaks the highs. Entry would have been here, right? Entry would have been there. Ups there. Target the next level, 1 to 1, 1 to 2, or whatever, right? That's the breakout right there. Classic breakout. So that's what we're looking for here, a breakout of this level. We got 15 seconds. Can the 15-minute close above? 10 seconds. No, we can't. So that's me done. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm tired. I need to go sleep, but I will be monitoring this from my phone, right? So in the next 15 or 30, you want to see a closure above. That's it, right? Closure above here, the breakout, the continuation to the upside. You're looking to get in and get out, moving stops to break even, about, you know, 10, 15 pips in profit. Looking to capture about 20, 25, 30 pips maybe. With the fact that it is, you know, New York session now, gold will have a lot of volume coming in. You can look to capture a quick move up, but you need a candle closure above this level, right? You need candle closures above. You know what? I might even map it out for you. Where is it? Where is the... Is it ghost feed? Yeah. All right. This is what you would be looking for, right? Now let's just pretend these are bullish candles. Yeah. There we go. All right. Okay. This is what you would be looking for. Okay. Let's pretend this is the current candles. Okay. You want the 15-minute here or the 30 to close above this area. So this is your area right here, the resistance. Okay. This is where price is currently finding resistance, as you can see. Rejection, rejection, rejection. You then want a 15 or 30-minute closure above this level. So there would be the candle closure above, right? So there's the, that's the candle that closed above right there. Okay. As you can see, there's where it closed. Close above this level. And then once this next candle right here comes down and creates that bottom wick right there, there's the bottom wick. Once then it flips bullish and starts breaking the highs, you would be entering in there like that, right? Stops will go below there. You will target your the 1 or 1 to 2, whatever you want to do, and then moving your stops to break even once you're a fair bit in profit, right? You're looking to capture that quick move, that quick breakout that gold can just start driving, it can just pop, right? So that's what you'd be looking for right there. Okay, which would be a 30-minute because we have a 30-minute closure in 12 minutes. Okay, so that's what we are looking for. But I'm gonna go because I'm tired and too many ifs. Well, that's trading for you, unfortunately. It's not always that smooth. There's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of maybes, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of that kind of thing. So trading for you, man. But that's what I'll be looking for, right? That's the breakout. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm tired as fuck. And I can't talk for any longer than 3 hours without my voice starting to fade. So I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, but usually my normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But because I was on holiday last week, I might do tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, look for the breakout buys here on gold, and I will see you in the next one. All right, yo, stay strong. Appreciate the 99 diamonds. Holy crap! Oh shit! Well, there you go. There you go. Look at gold go. Okay. Well, there's the pop. Let's see, you got 10 minutes. You don't really want it to drive too much. Starts driving like 25, 30 pips. Then I wouldn't enter, because at that point, that's the move you want to be in. But if it closes something like this, exactly like this, or a little bit further up maybe, within the next 10 minutes, then you're good for an entry. Obviously, if it comes back down or closes back below this area, no entry. Okay, you want it to close above here, but not by too much, right? Because this, if it closes all the way up here, that's the move right there that you want to be in, right? That's what you want to be in right there. But yeah, stay strong. Appreciate the 99 diamonds. You guys go crazy. 690 diamonds today dropped in the TikTok channel. I don't know where you guys came from, but you know, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go and get in bed and rest. And I'll be back either tomorrow or Wednesday. But I'm fighting to stay awake right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday. All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for the love on the stream. 8.1k likes on TikTok, 690 diamonds, 203 new followers. I appreciate you guys a lot. Stay strong. Jessica, Taki, Greg, IBOO, Mufasa, thank you guys for the diamonds. JD, thank you for the sub. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Samuel, I'd love to, man. I'd love to, but you know, this 15 or whatever could reject, and it couldn't close below, and then that would be another 15 minutes gone, and then be like, oh, well, let's see if we get the next 15-minute closure above. So like, yeah, you guys know exactly what to look for. You're just looking for a 15 or 30-minute closure above here, above 2445. What is it? 2445, 495. And then you're looking for the next candle to break the highs and once it's created a bottom wick. You're looking to capture a nice little, you know, 1-to-1 or a nice little 20, 25, 30 pips. Move stops to break even. I'll be watching it. I still got shit to do. I still got a lot of shit to do before I get in bed. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys. How many likes did we get today? 21 likes, not bad. If we had 50 likes, then maybe I would have stayed a bit longer, but you know, 21 likes. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday, all right?